money, I'm beginning to get the heebie-jeebies. And certainly we started digging into this. Turns out Arizona State University had to clarify some things, saying that Starbucks itself really isn't putting up money here. The kids are getting discounts. Starbucks later comes out and says, you know, we are looking at helping kids with their tuition. Eligible juniors and seniors, again, not right away, will get 100% tuition coverage. But the fact of the matter is it wasn't what it appeared. To Proactive Communications President Mark Serrano, who blinked on this one, Mark? What happened here?
Oh, for sure. Arizona State blinked on it, Neil. And what happened was Starbucks was evasive with the details from the very beginning.
Very much so.
And the media just ate out of their hands. The media herd just followed Starbucks right down the trail.
And they were very egalitarian and saying they were great.
Right.
But the only thing credit I'll give myself, because I screwed up as well, is I said, if I'm a shareholder, I'm not happy about this.
Correct. And and that's probably why they were evasive. It's a very good program for their employees. But thank goodness for gumshoe journalism, because Candace Choi of the Associated Press got the story that Starbucks did not want to tell.
Which was what, specifically?
Which was they're not paying anything for freshmen and sophomores. They're not reimbursing them anything. It's later in the junior and senior year. And
later you get the discount. But if you get the discount at the university, who is paying for that discount?
So the university is paying for the discount all 4 years. Okay? Starbucks is reimbursing junior and senior year. So it's a tremendous benefit.
Or with actual discount?
With dollars.
All right, Kaylee, all right. I'm actually more confused than I was when I first reported. All I know is it wasn't what it originally appeared.
Yeah, what Mark said was spot on, and it isn't what it...
He even brought a Starbucks coffee with him, exactly.
But hey, look, I'm normally thrilled to get onto Liberal CEO Howard Schultz. Normally I'm thrilled about it. Not in this case. Yes, Starbucks overblew the situation, but I think this is a great program. They're doing what our legislator cannot. They're bringing down the cost of college.
That's a very good point. You know, that's a very good point. And he does have a very big heart, a generous heart. He does put his money where his mouth is. I still think, and I can't prove it, Joseph, but I think that a lot of shareholders are saying, all right, we like your big heart, we like how generous you are, but not on our dime.
Right, but he's got to go back. They have to backtrack, and they have to take care of it now. I think they should come out again, and they should pay for it. At $10, how much is one of those cups? $10?
That's $20. The one that he
should pay for my education. I'll tell you, they should go back. They should say, hey, man, we're going back, and we're taking everybody out, and we're paying for it all.
You know, Gary B., but how often have you reminded me over the many years, if it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. I'm not saying that, and certainly, you think about it, to Mark's point, they're helping out here. But your knee-jerk reaction, boy, they're paying for college education for all the kids working there, or the baristas, or whatever they call them. So that was not the case in the end. Does this have any boomerang either back on the university or Starbucks?
I don't think so, because I think people will see the headlines, and then in today's age, they've already moved on. They say, oh, Starbucks is helping college kids. Sounds like a positive thing in Kaylee's term. I mean, if they had gone into all the details, as you just said, you didn't understand all the details. Still don't understand all the details.
That's never gotten in the way of me before.
Yeah, but Starbucks couldn't go, okay, we're helping out college kids, and read all the fine print below it. No, they're just going to say, look, we're helping out college kids. Yeah. That's all people want to know. That sounds good to me. It's a positive. Let's move on.
All right. I thought it would have been a big appeal if they said you had free lattes for life. Then I'm showing up.
But Neil, they did hurt their own credibility.
How so?
And what's going to happen is in the future, when they've got a big announcement, or they've got a crisis, or they have an announcement like today that they're raising prices in 4 days, they're going to have less credibility with journalists. Maybe with
here's
Wall
what they
Street
said. I
analysts.
want to get your reaction to this, my friend. They issued us a statement. We had two goals in mind when we created this program: to offer a clear path to finishing college with 100% tuition coverage of juniors and seniors, and to increase access to higher education for freshmen and sophomores through the Starbucks College Achievement Scholarship.
Right.
So they're kind of having it both ways.
They're not being transparent. That's the problem. When a big corporation isn't revealing all the details, this is what happens. They get tripped up because a good reporter is going to find the story that they're trying to avoid, and they're not telling. And on the scale of PR crises, this falls in line, if you use the Starbucks parlance, as a small, right? It's not a grande or a venti, okay? It's small. But they still have not come out forthrightly to say, here's exactly what we're paying, and here's what our shareholders, need to know about what we are paying.
It's encouraging to see private enterprise come in where the federal government's left a gaping hole. I'll take it wherever I can find it. I wish more companies would do this.
Yeah.
So except be honest about the details.
Transparent.
Be honest with the details. You'd rather company do it than the government do it.
I'd rather the government, but they're not going to do it. So companies, please, be my guest.
And that's the problem.
That's their call.
It's a great program. They messed up the communications terribly.
Okay. Well,